Hello, people. Yes, I know some of us in Nigeria or persons over here who are familiar with updates or events coming from Nigeria will have heard of the news of a particular influencer or socialite that got arrested some 2 weeks ago. And news has it that Nigeria influencer arrested after seizure of coke worth $28 million destined for the UK. Actually, for the UK, Europe, and Asia. He's been arrested, and according to reports from across various social media platforms, people who were familiar with this guy or who knew this guy prior to his arrest said he was quite a known socialite in Lagos who was known for always spending lots of money on exotic cars, expensive watches, and he's got a mansion in a choice area of Lagos, Nigeria. And also that he's been seen hanging around or hanging out with celebrities, actresses, and people in the social spaces in Lagos over the last few years. There were even rumors or there were even reports that at different times he's giving out very expensive branded wristwatches, expensive cars to some of these influencers and entertainers whose names are yet to be mentioned anyway. But the rumors have gone around how every time he pulled up at the club, at the nightclub, he always spent a lot of money, and then you see him always moving a convoy of fleet of cars, and that's just been his lifestyle. And now that he's been arrested, it's about 2 weeks now that he got arrested. I haven't seen one single celebrity or socialite or any acquaintance or business associates of his to have come out to defend him or to speak up for him. Everyone has suddenly gone quiet. Everyone is hiding their faces because no one wants to be identified with an alleged criminal. Yeah, that's usually the case. The lesson here is, I know we live in a world where, there's so much craving, so much obsession with money, with material acquisitions. Everyone wants to live large, everyone wants to make lots of money, buy expensive toys, travel on expensive vacations, just live quite a luxurious life, hang out with celebrities, become famous and respected in the society. It is the dream of virtually everyone. But then, how you go about aiming for that dream or for that goal is, the question that we should start asking ourselves. There's so much pressure in the world right now for people to become rich, to live so comfortable and live quite a luxurious life, because that's what we see online almost every day. We see these guys spend so lavishly, make statements everywhere they go, and then we tend to get ourselves pressured, disturbed that we are not able to spend as much as these guys do, forgetting that not everyone works legitimately for their money. So my advice is, every time you see somebody posting their expensive luxurious lifestyle on social media, or maybe you're walking across the street, you just suddenly sighted someone driving a very expensive exotic car, before you start disturbing yourself or start getting depressed, these are questions you can ask yourself before you get yourself worried and depressed. How has this person been able to make their money? Do they make their money legitimately? Even if they did, how long has it taken them to get to this level that they cannot afford to spend as much as they want to? Because the truth remains that not everyone that you see out there spending so lavishly, living so large, make money, with clean, pure hustle. A lot of guys out there do all kinds of things, all kinds of frauds, all kinds of illicit businesses to make money. And then you just see them, you become so depressed, you become so oppressed. And then you also running helter-skelter, trying to find a way to make money by all means. No, it shouldn't be by all means. You should be able to focus on what you've got at hand. The legitimate work or business that you've got to do, that you're growing at, that you're improving at, keep at it. Not everyone makes their money legitimately. And remember also that not everyone that makes money legitimately and that live large are on the same level as you. Some persons have been grinding for decades. They've been in business, they've been to investments for many years, and now they're at a point in their life where they can spend hundreds of thousands of pounds or millions of pounds or dollars, and they're not gonna feel it. So the more you continue to worry yourself, work yourself up and disturb yourself over seeing how people spend so highly, and then you think you should be spending that way also, and then you can't, and you become depressed and sad. You're only doing yourself a disservice. Mind you, some persons who you see to be rich today are actually a third generation, rich family. In some cases, fourth to fifth generation rich family. Some guys enjoy the inheritance of their father, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, to the point that they do not have to work so hard. They do not have to even do anything if they don't want to, because their inheritance is enough for them to live as comfortably as they want to. So I think this is what we must always have in mind when you see people spending so largely. It's either people make their money so illicitly, illegitimately, or those who even make their money legitimately, they might just be enjoying the inheritance that have been passed down to them from 2, 3, 4 generations. And for those who might actually have worked for their money, some of these guys, may have been hustling and grinding for 2, 3, 4 decades. And now, not everyone you see out there or that you see online displaying their wealth are grinding or hustling the same way as you. Some persons are just relaxed and the money is just flowing in from different sources, from different investment sources, and they just can't help it but to enjoy the wealth that has come from the proceeds of the hustle of people who have been here before them, or the proceeds of the businesses or investments that they've made over the last few years or decades of their lives. So continuing making effort to compete with those who are spending, and then not being able to do so with the limited resources you have, and then thinking that, okay, I've got to do whatever it takes, whether legitimately or illegitimately, I just got to make this money. It's wrong. It's very wrong. It's very wrong. You're not on the same journey as everyone you're seeing around you. You're not at the same stage of life as those many other persons you're seeing spending and living large. And also, we all haven't gotten the same destiny, and at the same time, we are not all heading to the same destination. Some person's destination is farther, way farther, much farther than the final destination of many others. So some person might have gotten to their own destination and they're just chilling and relaxed, and you might still have longer way to go. Some person might actually have a longer journey that they're embarking on, and they have quite some work to do for them to get to where they're going. Your own destination might just be way shorter than some other persons you're seeing around you, and you actually may not need as much as these other people that you're saying making so much money, investing so much and spending so highly. That might be their own purpose. That's another point. Your purpose is not the same purpose as your neighbor, your acquaintance, your friend, wears expensive wristwatches, and live in a fully paid mortgaged house. And you think, oh, I must achieve that too. There are stages in life. There's this saying that life is in phases and men are in stages. So wanting to continue to want to come in competition with others is only gonna cause you headaches, unending headaches and pain. So it's very important for us to note this, that you just can't compete with everyone. Not everyone has got equal assignment, equal purpose, and the same destiny or destination that they are trying to reach. So we all need to know this so that we can know peace. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Have a lovely and beautiful weekend ahead. Ciao.